Have you ever wondered if the girl you're spending time with is starting to catch real feelings for you? It can be exciting, but also confusing. Because here's the truth. Women rarely say it directly. Instead, they leave behind subtle emotional breadcrumbs, tiny actions, hidden signals, and unspoken behaviors. And if you miss these signs, you might miss your chance to build something deeper. So, in today's video on Stoic tips, I, Amelia, will walk you through the key signs that show she's starting to have feelings for you. Stay with me, because as we go deeper, you'll not only learn what to look for, but also how to respond in a way that strengthens your bond. Understanding how a girl develops feelings for you can be eye-opening. It gives you clarity, removes guesswork, and helps you recognize her emotions in ways that bring you closer instead of pushing her away. Her feelings usually grow gradually, showing up in small actions, casual words, and fleeting moments that most men overlook. In this video, we'll cover the essential signs of growing affection, and I'll explain how to interpret each one for a deeper emotional connection. So, stick around until the very end, because these insights will change how you see the women around you forever. Sign 1, she opens up emotionally. One of the strongest signals that her feelings are evolving is when she begins to open up emotionally. Think about it. Most people protect their inner world. We don't casually share our childhood memories, dreams, insecurities, or painful past experiences with just anyone. If she's choosing to share these with you, it means she's letting her guard down. A powerful sign of trust. This isn't small talk. This is her saying, I see you as someone safe. I value your opinion. I want you to know the real me. For example, if she tells you about a difficult time in her life, maybe a family struggle, a heartbreak, or a personal challenge, it's her way of inviting you into her world. She may even ask for your advice or your thoughts, which shows that she respects your perspective and wants your input in her life decisions. Next time a girl starts opening up about personal stories, don't just nod along. Pay attention, because that vulnerability isn't random. It's her way of saying her feelings are deepening. Sign 2, she lights up when she sees you. One of the very first indicators that a girl might be developing feelings for you is the way her energy shifts the moment you walk into the room. Pay close attention, because this is subtle but powerful. You might notice her face brighten, her smile widen, or even her body language change instantly, almost as if your presence gave her a sudden boost of energy. This reaction isn't just a friendly hello, it's a natural response of excitement when someone truly values your presence. Think about it. We don't light up like that for everyone, right? That kind of joy is reserved for someone special. For instance, if you're in a group setting and she spots you from across the room, her eyes may lock onto you first. She might wave excitedly, or even leave the group just to come over and chat. That's her emotions showing themselves before her words ever do. Imagine this. You walk into a crowded party and she lights up instantly. Out of dozens of people, she notices you. That's not just friendship. That's affection rising to the surface. Her joyful reaction signals that she genuinely enjoys your company and that your presence means more to her than anyone else in the room. Sign 3. She finds ways to spend one-on-one time with you. When feelings begin to grow, she won't just rely on group hangouts. She'll start creating opportunities for just the two of you to be together. It could be something as casual as suggesting you grab coffee, offering to help you with a small task, or even inventing excuses that allow her to spend time with you privately. These aren't random. They're intentional moves to connect with you on a personal level. In group settings, you might notice her pulling you aside for private conversations, or suggesting that you both sneak out for food, a walk, or even a late-night talk. Every one-on-one moment she creates is her way of saying, I want to know you more deeply. And here's the truth. These moments aren't just about talking, they're about testing the chemistry between you two. Alone time is her way of exploring if there's real potential for something more than friendship. Think about it. Why would she go out of her way to carve out time with you if she didn't feel something more? The effort she makes is the answer. This search for closeness is a clear and undeniable sign of interest. It's her heart pushing her to move from just friends to something deeper. Sign 4. Her body language is affectionate. Before a girl ever says anything out loud, her body language will often reveal the truth about how she feels. When she's developing feelings, her actions begin to portray her emotions. You'll notice things like leaning in closer when you're talking, touching your arm lightly when she laughs, positioning her body so that it faces you, or even sitting so close that the space between you practically disappears. These signals may seem small, but in psychology, they're massive indicators of attraction. Our bodies naturally gravitate toward the people we feel drawn to. For instance, if she's sitting beside you and leans in without even realizing it, or rests her hand casually on your arm as she laughs, that's not just comfort, that's a desire for connection. If her hugs last a little longer than normal, or her legs point directly toward you, these are subconscious cues screaming that she wants to be closer. Pay attention to these subtle movements, because they often reveal feelings she hasn't even admitted to herself yet. Her body will tell the truth long before her words do. Her affectionate body language is her way of expressing attraction and interest in a safe, non-verbal way. And if you see it happening often, it's not an accident. It's a sign her emotions are growing deeper. Sign 5, she starts using we and are in conversations. Another fascinating shift happens not in her actions, but in her language. When a girl begins to develop real feelings, her words change. Instead of just saying I or me, she starts saying we and our. This small shift reveals a big truth. She's beginning to see you as part of her team, part of her world, part of her future. Listen carefully. If she says things like, we should try that new restaurant together, our favourite show is coming back soon, or even something casual like, we make such a good team, she's not just talking, she's showing you that in her mind you're already linked. It's subtle, but powerful. Inclusive language is one of the clearest signs that she's starting to imagine a life with you in it. She's no longer thinking of you as just a friend or casual acquaintance. She's emotionally attaching and beginning to see you as a partner. Don't overlook this. The words she uses are windows into her heart. When I turns into we, that's her way of telling you she wants you in her story. Sign 6, she's playfully touchy. Another powerful sign of growing affection is when she becomes playfully touchy around you. Now, this doesn't mean heavy physical contact. It's often light, fun, and teasing touches that bridge the gap between friendship and romance. Things like nudging your arm when she jokes, playfully bumping into you while walking side by side, touching your shoulder when laughing, or even brushing her hand against yours almost accidentally. These touches are never really accidents. They're her way of saying, I feel comfortable with you. I want to close the distance between us. Think about it. People don't usually touch someone casually unless they feel a sense of safety and attraction. If she's reaching out physically in these playful ways, it means she feels drawn to you and wants that subtle closeness. For example, you're sitting at a table and she casually bumps your leg with hers under the table, smiling like it's no big deal. To her, it's a playful moment, but psychologically, it's her heart saying, I like being close to you. The next time she makes these little touches, don't brush them off. Notice them, because playful touch is one of the oldest, most primal ways humans show attraction. Sign 7, she supports and encourages you wholeheartedly. When a girl is genuinely developing feelings, she's not just physically present. She becomes emotionally invested in your success. This means she'll encourage you, cheer you on, and go out of her way to make sure you know she believes in you. Her support won't just feel polite or friendly, it will feel personal and genuine. If you're working on a big project, she'll ask about it, offer advice, or remind you how capable you are. If you have a personal goal, whether it's fitness, career, or even a creative dream, she'll motivate you to keep going. And here's what makes it different. She doesn't do this out of politeness. She does it because she's emotionally invested in your happiness. Your wins matter to her because she's starting to see herself as part of your journey. For example, she might say, "I know you can do this. You're smarter than you think." Or, "She'll show up to support you even when she doesn't have to." Ask yourself this: how many people actually go out of their way to cheer you on? Not many. If she's that person for you, it's because her heart is in it. Her encouragement is a loud signal that her feelings are no longer casual. She's rooting for you because she sees you as someone important in her life. Sign 8. She gets nervous or shy around you. Here's something fascinating. Even the most confident, outgoing women can suddenly act nervous, shy, or self-conscious when they're around someone they have real feelings for. You might notice her playing with her hair when you're talking, avoiding direct eye contact even though she clearly wants to look at you, blushing when you compliment her, or stumbling over her words, almost like her brain and heart can't keep up. This nervous energy is usually not about fear, it's about caring too much. She doesn't want to mess up, say the wrong thing, or risk making a bad impression. Why? Because your opinion matters more to her than anyone else's. For example, you might say something simple like, "You look nice today." And suddenly she blushes, giggles awkwardly, or gets flustered. That reaction isn't random. It's her emotions betraying her calm exterior. If she's confident with everyone else, but seems a little more nervous around you, that's not a weakness. That's attraction. That's her heart showing how much she values your presence. Recognizing these signs, her emotional openness, her excitement when she sees you, the effort to spend one-on-one time, her affectionate body language, the use of we and our, her playful touches, her deep support, and even her nervousness can give you incredible clarity. Women often reveal attraction through behaviors long before they ever say the words out loud. By paying attention to these clues, you can understand her intentions better and respond in ways that nurture the bond instead of missing the opportunity. Remember, emotions aren't always spoken, they're shown. If you see several of these signs, chances are she's developing real feelings for you. And here's the secret. When you recognize these signals and respond with kindness, confidence, and understanding, you're not just noticing her feelings. You're building a deeper connection that can transform everything between you. If this video resonated with you, don't just leave quietly. Let's make this interactive. Drop a comment below and tell me which sign you've noticed the most in your own life. Hit the like button if you found these insights valuable, and most importantly, subscribe to Stoic Tips for more powerful videos that unlock the secrets of human behavior and relationships. Because the truth is, once you learn how to decode these,